Hello. I just finished my second day with Engoo, and I must say it is much more enjoyable than, well, it's enjoyable. I like it. So let me see. My chat here don't seem to be working. I don't know if I turned it off or not. There it is. Um, and so, yeah, hold on. Let me just poke over to my schedule here. One moment. Well, I guess these buttons will work here in just a moment. I used to think of myself as tech savvy, but those days are gone. Okay, you can see here, this is today, Tuesday. I only opened up these 5 classes in the what's called core time. You know, high booking rate. A lot of students book on it, just like the peak times at VIP Kit. And so they have them again in the morning. This is Eastern Standard Time, by the way. They give you the Japan time and local standard, which is Eastern for me, at 7 a.m. to 10:30 slot a.m. And then this evening, once I had 1700 at 5 o'clock to then my last one was a 7 o'clock slot. And I was going to book more, but I have to stop myself because this is one of those things. I enjoyed myself a lot, actually. All 5 of these, I feel like they went by quickly, and each one kid when I first started, and then eventually I weaned off to do it without having to write down things. So this so I can learn things. But anyway, my students today, I had let me see, 4 of them were from Japan and 1 was from Korea. It was, again, it's interesting, different cultures, but these were adults. Again, I had all adults this evening. And so I had one, he was a 45-year-old man. He worked in real estate. And I had, and a woman from Korea. Yeah, and different people. I had one, he is, he's 80, I think his name was 80. He's a medical doctor, and he wanted free talk the whole time. We didn't do the articles or any of the activities, so we engaged in free conversation for 25 minutes. And in my head, I'm thinking, oh, what am I going to do? How am I going to do 25 minutes of? But it was just like we had known each other for years and years, and we were just conversing. And he talked about his practice. He likes to do magic tricks so that the children in his practice feel more comfortable when they come there. So it was very, very funny. I do like that. I don't do it on purpose, but I guess it's maybe my personality that most of them leave laughing. I had one student say that that they were kind of apprehensive, and they usually when they find a new tutor, when it's a new tutor, they're kind of apprehensive. But she said it was they quickly dropped that and were able to read and talk very well. It was a lot, again, it's a lot of fun. We were there's some formality to it. There's some formal things like a couple of them, I think 3 of them. We did the articles. 2 of them did articles, and so there's a lot of in those ones, they can either choose to listen to me read a paragraph and they repeat it, or they can read it on their own. I just correct them as they go. And the ones I did today, I read a paragraph and they repeated what I said, and I would correct it as they go. They were very, very good. So I had to get very picky and explain the schwa sound to them, why this one sounds like an instead of a typical short or long vowel sound. And I had to get down to very, very, very picky things too that that a lot of people here make mistakes doing. That I make mistakes if I'm just free talking myself. So I had a 20-year-old. He is a university student. He's going to take the I've never heard of this test. I guess it's he wants to study in the UK eventually after university, the IELTS speaking test. And so we did a practice with that. And so and it's a lot of fun too. And again, I had to be very picky when correcting him because I didn't want to just say, all right, you're great, and let's move on. So I at least wanted to give some feedback. So all 5 of these, I had to get down to very, very, I told them this too. I said, I had to struggle to find things to correct, and these are very picky things that even most native people don't get. So, and it made them feel good too, I guess, to hear that from their tutor. You can see I already have tomorrow booked. I'd heard that once you get a 5-star rating, that they start slamming you with bookings. There seems to be no shortage of. I already got 7 hearts. I had 1 yesterday. Now I've got 7 people who have hearted me there. That sounds funny. They hearted me. Okay, let me see here. I had 2. Oh, I got 3 now. Now I have 3 stars, 3 5-stars. And so I've had 5, 6, 7, 8 students. I had 8 classes. 1 was a no-show yesterday. And so I have 3 5-stars from that. So I've read in the Facebook group that once you get a 5-star under your belt, that's when more people start booking. So it looks like he was right on that part. So I got 7 cases. I think it might be just a mistranslation there. 7 cases, 7 cases of people, I guess, saving my profile. And it looks like I have 1 repeat already. I was checking the ones on Sunday that I have Sunday evening, and that's 1 that I had today, and they've already booked. So these are all new. I've already looked at these and looked at some of these, and the rest of them are new. This one here at 5 o'clock on Sunday is one I had today. So I'm excited to. I have a repeat already. No one's booked here yet. That's interesting. On Saturday morning, I have it starting at 9 o'clock. I did that because of I still have. Let me see. Was it this Saturday I did? No, maybe I should open these because it's not this Saturday. It's next Saturday. I know I do have some children outside of China, but none of them have booked the weekend. So I may just close those and open these up then. Start early. See, this is what I do. If I like it a lot, I'm afraid I'm gonna burn myself out. So I need to pace myself at first, and then and it's easy to do. You can see you can book 24 hours a day. So I could be up late at night and just can't sleep. Maybe open some slots up, and who knows, it'll get booked or not. Who knows? I'm just putting that out there. Who knows? But again, the only downfall is that the pay is not comparable to what we're used to with most of our ESL companies. It's definitely not known for their pay for sure. So if you do decide to apply for Engoo, don't be shocked when you see what they offer you. But again, there's no prep work. I just had to go in and see at first because let me click one here that was different. Like, that's not only, oh, it is only, okay. Like it tells you what they want, free conversation. This one wanted me to proactively correct mistakes, and they do want to do introductions. Let's see, one of them said no, I think it was. This one wants to skip introduction, just go right into the lesson, which is fine. We end up getting to know each other actually through the lesson. She wanted free conversation as well. He wanted the daily news, so we read daily news articles. Let me see some things here. There was one activity where it's pictures, and so the people are having to use the best English they use their current English skills to describe. There's like 3 sets of pictures, 3 pictures, and under those pictures there's some vocabulary that I can either go over the vocabulary with them first, or they can choose to go straight into it, or they can just ask me about the vocabulary first. Again, it's all up to them. They guide the lesson, and I'm there for them however they need me to assist. And this was one. It was a very interesting one too. There's a picture of a group at a coffee shop, and he had to describe what they were doing, what he saw, and what he thought they were doing, like that. And this last one, this kind of IELTS speaking test. So he's a university student wanting to study in the UK eventually. And so we practice with that. It's very similar. There's one activity. I'm just going to show you the activity. It was really a lot of people. You would have to really know. And I told him that this is not something that you had to match the type of exercise with the pictures here. And so, and it was very difficult. And I told him that would be difficult for a lot of people here as well. So I hope these aren't copyrighted. Here I am showing them on YouTube. But, oh well. I don't have a lot of followers yet anyway. All right. I just wanted to go on and brag more about, I had a, it wasn't much at all. I came home from work a little tired, about 4, and started at 5 o'clock, and it was very relaxing. Not one time was I like, we just, I met, it was like I was just meeting 5 people, each, I met 5 people today, and we had conversations. So it was very, very, I like this. Again, I'll have to hold myself back, or I will burn myself out like I've been doing with VIP Kid, opening up everything, trying to get as much money as I can, because I don't know, I do that. I was going, since I was having a lot of fun with this, I was going to open up more this evening, but no, I will not do that, because I'll be up all night. Oh, let's do another. So I'm gonna stop at 5. And I think as I get more familiar with this platform, I will venture out and do more. Maybe this week. I'll give it a week. I'm gonna force myself to give it a week before I start adding on to this. And plus, I think next week is when my class with Grand Canyon University starts at an adjunct for. So that's going to take up some time. So I need to think about that as well. I do like that, again, you can't book further out than a week. So I'm not having to commit for 2 weeks ahead. I just have the 1 week. I can only book out to Thursday. I opened these up yesterday, and this one popped open today because, of course, today's Thursday, so it'll do that. I can open up that, or if I want to or not. And I like that they haven't booked that far out yet. So I think the students can only book their next lesson after they've completed the lesson for today, if I'm correct. I was reading it right. They can buy like the different packages, 1 class a day, 2 classes, 3 classes a day. You can't book your next lesson until you complete your day's lessons for that day, or just don't take a lesson that day and skip it, I guess. So these people couldn't book their lesson until they finished the lesson they did with me today, and then they could book the next one. I think it's how it works. So it's just kind of interesting. So I don't know how it's going to play out later. I don't know, but it seems to be playing out well. This company's been around for a while, longer than I realized it. All right, I just thought I would come on and brag some more. You can watch the replay of this. You can see my, I'm leaving this smiling, and I haven't done that with VIP Kid in forever. When I first started, I did. Now it's like, which I love my kids. I love seeing them. The ones I'm having now with VIP Kids are my regulars that I've had for a while, and they're the ones that I enjoy seeing every day. So anyway, all righty, you can like it, watch the replay. Let me find my little button here. Have a good night.